This video is brought to you by meat. Harvest, eat, repeat. Meat. And by trucks. You don't want to get stuck. Get yourself a truck. Camouflage. Either in the woods or in church, a real man wears camouflage. And by the outdoors. Every time we've gotten bored indoors, we went outdoors. Alright, went outdoors here. We are at home, and seeing that we're not very good white-tailed deer hunters, obviously, and we have no venison to cook, we are gonna make some bear backstraps tonight. And this is how I've been making it, all of our backstraps lately, and it turns out pretty good. So hope you like it, but this is a little clip of how we got the bear to begin with. Right there, shoot him. Shoot him again. I'm so proud of you, man. We did it. Yeah. We did it. We did it. What a journey. A perfect ending to the saga, this quest we had for the Parker's Wisconsin black bear. So I have the bear backstrap. This is the front piece. This is the end piece of the bear. There's a little bit of fat in there, but what I always do lately is I just score them every 1.5 inches or so. And then I use the Montreal steak seasoning. We use that on pretty much all of our steaks. Yeah. They are good. And then I generously, all over, in between all them cuts. So I got both sides coated very well with that Montreal steak seasoning. This is in the morning. Right now we're gonna make these tonight, so I'm just gonna cover these, put them in the fridge, and then we'll finish them up later on tonight. So we marinated it this morning in the Montreal steak seasoning. It's been sitting there all day. Now Parker is wrapping it in bacon. Sometimes we don't always wrap it in bacon, but bacon makes everything better, right, Parker? Yeah. For sure. And we've done this with a lot of our backstraps or steaks. So Parker's just gonna wrap it, then we're gonna put some toothpicks through it, maybe throw a little more seasoning on there, and then we'll go from there.
Just like that.
Perfect. Let's keep moving along. We'll do both pieces.
Yep.
Alright, Parker's got it all wrapped up with bacon, toothpicks. Now we're going to put another layer of the seasoning on there. Looks real good. Parker's got the magic chef touch. Just like that. That's beautiful. Good job. Now, the next part of the recipe calls for onion, half onion, whatever you want to do. And a stick of butter. Right?
Yeah.
And a small cookie sheet, but I'm told that's not a cookie sheet for my wife. I don't know what it's called, but I call it a cookie sheet. Right? That's pretty good. You don't have to cut them up too much. It's just for seasoning. That looks perfect.
Well, I do it like how the chefs do.
How the chefs do it? Yeah, perfect. Butter in the pan. Onions go in. Onions in. I mean, you could probably use 2 sticks of butter if you wanted to, right?
Yeah.
I mean, butter is good for you, so whatever. Perfect. Little extra seasoning. Perfect. Alright, so now we're out at the grill. We got the grill very hot. I'm going to turn this side down to like a lowest setting. I'm going to leave this side as hot as it can get, and I'm going to sear this with this bacon. So that's kind of a challenge because there's a lot of grease that comes off of this, right? And it flames up a lot, but you want to get it seared, get a good sear on the whole thing, all the way around it, and then we're gonna move it over to the cookie sheet with the butter and the onions and let that slow cook over here. Okay, Parker's gonna place it on there. Everybody likes grilling their meat over the grill, or a campfire pit up north is even better, but I think the idea of it is better than actual quality of it, because over an open pit like this stuff just gets so dried out, I guess, in my mind. Venison, bear, all this stuff's pretty lean. Elk, it's all very lean to begin with, and so when you're losing all the juices, I guess, into the fire, it seems to kind of dry it out. I mean, I love cooking something up north over the open fire pit, but lately we've been doing this with the butter and the onions and just kind of searing it, slow cooking it over the low heat and letting it just simmer in that butter, and it comes out just amazing, right? I mean, Tara won't eat it, but she's just not convinced that it's gonna be good. But ever since she got pregnant, she won't touch venison or bear or anything like that. But when we eat it, it is so moist, juicy, especially when you put the bacon around it. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of a messy mess when you start searing it here, so you gotta kind of be careful with it. But it's not pretty, and it doesn't have to be pretty. Whatever, just to get a good sear on it is what we're looking for. Parker's doing a really good job. You can see the bacon starting to get a little brown on there. Yeah, it might pull off a little bit, but it's good enough for us, right?
Yeah.
As long as the bacon somewhat stays on there until we get it into the pan, we should be good. So as we get this seared, I'm gonna let it get a little bit cooked. Just leave that one there. Then we're gonna add the pan to it to start get that butter melted. Alright, Parker's putting that on there. Whole stick of butter. Just lay that on top there. There you go. There's no wrong way of doing this, right?
I don't think so.
No. You can hear that? That sounds just delicious, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's only been a couple minutes. We've been rolling it around. It looks pretty good. So let's put them into our butter onion concoction there. You be able to get that off there? Yeah, grab the other side. Some of the bacon's coming off a little bit. Just set it right in there. There you go. Backstrap on, right? Get that on there. That's a good one. There you go. Get that in there. There you go. Alright. We're going to let that just simmer in there. I'm going to turn the sear station thing off. I'm going to leave this on high over here. This one is about a medium. This one is lowish. But then we're going to, just baste it with the butter. As it melts in there, it's going to start like just simmering in there. And then we'll just check the temperature of the meat as we go. Huh?
Yeah.
Because I know they say bear, it's got to be cooked to 160. So you avoid trigonosis. I don't know. I keep hearing mixed reports of anything east of the Mississippi doesn't really have the trigonosis thing, but I'm not going to mess around with it, right?
Yeah.
I do not want to get it. So we're just going to cook it to at least 160 and then take it off the heat and start slicing it. Let's close the lid and let her cook.
Yeah, it's good.
Alright, it's been a few minutes. Let's check it once. Oh, she's sizzling nice. Let's baste it. Come on. Get that butter in there. Get that butter all nice in there. Yes. Butter is good. Butter is your friend, right?
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. I don't think this is exactly a healthy meal. I mean, it's bear. It's natural. It's wild. Right? It's pure. But, I mean, you throw a little butter on there, whatever, but every time we've had this like this, it's been phenomenal. So, I mean, you can't beat it when butter, bacon, onions, and bear. Are you kidding me? Bear? There ain't many people that get to eat bear. Huh?
Yeah.
What is it at now?
84, 85.
Put it in there more. Well, now you went all the way through. Alright, we got time yet. Alright, so we're gonna check it again. The only problem with this, because this one is way thicker than this one. So let's check the temperature on them, right? Because they are sizzling up really nice. Let's baste it a little bit yet. We're gonna baste it. Keep basting it. It's basically basting it in its own bear fat and butter and onions. We just keep basting it. Let's check it, Parker. What is it?
This one right
That
here.
one? Oh.
160.
Oh yeah, that's at 160 already. The big one, 147. Oh, it's going down now. 140. So that's got a little time left. But this one is looking perfect right now. So let's just, that's what every grill master does, is just has to test it, right? Look at that. Just test it. Cut a little chunk. Now let it, you don't want to burn yourself.
Yeah,
You don't want to burn yourself.
Gotta let it cool down.
Alright. This is your bear.
Yeah.
You harvested. Huh?
Yeah.
The best part of the meat, the best part of the bear,
So pretty hot.
I think you could eat it.
Yeah.
Just blow on it and eat it. Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's really good.
It's really good?
Mhm.
Yeah, yeah,
Really juicy.
yeah,
You can really taste that butter.
yeah.
When you add bacon to it, it tastes like all the flavors combined are just
Amazing,
Yeah.
right? Amazing. That a lot of people don't get to experience this.
Mm-hmm.
How many people have eaten bear? I mean, there's a lot of people eating bear, but there's a lot of beef eaters out there that probably have never experienced eating something like this,
Yeah.
right? You're lucky.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's finish cooking the big piece and then we'll cut it up. I don't know if you can see that. That is perfectly. It's a tiny bit of red in it, but the tenderness, the
Let me test it again.
yeah, that's good. That's the best part of grilling.
Eating.
I mean, there's bacon on that. There's, I mean, it's the most tender meat. It's unreal. Huh?
Well, there goes a piece with some bacon on it.
Mm. We could sit here all night and just eat this stuff.
Uh-huh.
Huh?
Yeah.
Especially right off the grill like that.
Mm-hmm.
I know you're supposed to let the meat rest and all that crap, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which we're gonna. We'll take the big one in here pretty soon. But I don't want to overcook it. That's this problem.
Especially the little one.
You can't beat just picking it off the grill like that. Huh?
Mm-hmm.
It's a black bear, for crying out loud. I think we're on our last check. Boom! Look at that. Look at it.
I'm looking
Just
at it.
look at it. Alright, it's done. Heat's been off for a minute. It's just sizzling. Parker, grab it off. Let's take it inside, let it rest. Peyton's doing a final check. What do we got?
It just keeps going up. 61.
Yeah,
Right in the
it's
middle.
all 160. Perfect. Toothpicks out. Alright, let's see what it looks like in the middle. Slice through that. All the way through. Huh?
Ooh.
That looks perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Perfect.
Bacon wrapped black bear backstraps.
Yeah.
Harvested last month. Huh?
September 10th.
September 10th.
It's October
Yeah.
27th.
That, it looks absolutely perfect.
Holy,
Let's
look at that.
Yeah,
The
still
juice.
juicy. It's cooked to where it should be, but yet still very moist, very juicy, very flavorful. Because we ate half this one already while we were cooking it.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, slice that up nice so we can plate it. That's perfect, Parker.
This one will just cut like that. That's the one that
Peyton's getting in there. But that's our recipe for our backstrap we've been making for deer, bear, moose, whatever. And it turns out just phenomenal every time. Tara stuck a bite tonight and I think she liked it. She won't admit it, but she did.
Did you?
She did.
She
did.
didn't like it.
She did.
She just
liked
shook her
it.
head. She didn't.
But it's amazing meat. Recommend it to anybody out there to make it like this. It's unbelievable. It's probably not the most healthiest thing in the world, but it sure is delicious. And all this is possible because we
went outdoors. That's good.